Elaine here. I am here for this new moon in Virgo. Before we get into that, I'll do the business of asking for your subscription or subscribing, and then liking and sharing my content. And as always, thank you for the support. And then for this new moon in Virgo, we'll do kind of like the forecast, or kind of like what I'm feeling into this new moon, and then we'll do tarot cards, and then we'll do a quick energy clearing and visualization. Um, so this energy for this new moon is feeling complex or multi-layered, I should say. Um, One, it's definitely like organizing and like figuring out what you want or where you want to build, and letting go whatever you no longer need, or and that's kind of complex because there's things where it's like, well, what don't you need? You just have to filter that, and if it's something that is not making you happy, something that you need to change, and it could be physical, emotional, mental, or even just a perspective that you keep thinking, or I don't even want to say negative, but you've only seen it one way, and you just have to shift and see it a different way to understand it. So I definitely feel like there's multi layers, and so letting go, inviting the new in, also celebrating where you're at. You may not be moving as quickly as you think you should be, or you think you should be at a more advanced spot than where you're at. But it's really like celebrating where you are, and not trying to rush forward. And definitely with all the planets that are in retrograde right now, this is not um, a fast pace change or quick turnaround. This is like, this is the earth element, Virgo, it's mutable earth, so it is plotting, very slow moving. I want to say strategic, but thoughtful, and moving with a plan versus just running forward and thinking you're going to change stuff and jump all over the place. Um, I mean, you could try, but I don't think you'll be able to make that work. So, yeah, it's kind of, so it's that. And then I also think there's a lot of healing, because I think as you let go of things, those there will be some painful elements, and even as um, you know, as you are embarking on something new, it's not always easy. It is, sometimes it's very stretchy and painful, and even sometimes as you're growing something new, or something that you thought you let go or processed already, kind of you feel that pain again. And I think this is like, refining that and healing those little aches and pains that you thought you were done with, because I also feel that. And for some reason chicken soup keeps coming up, and like as I was trying to process this, and it's kind of like there's a lot of elements of that. And I don't know, hold on, let me, there's just a lot of elements. And I think the chicken soup that I kept thinking of is, it was like that healing element, that soothing, that go to, if you're struggling a little bit, go to what makes you feel comfortable, and a little like safe and home comfort, and regroup and plan it out again and move forward. So yeah, is kind of complex and multi-layered, which I think it's also because it's kind of from April when we had eclipse to this eclipse that's coming up mid-month in September. I think it's those final chapters, those final closings, and this new moon is kind of. I don't want to say it's it's pivotal. Like there's things where you're going to have to completely shift and let go, and heal. And I don't feel like it's easy, and I don't feel like it's extremely hard. I just feel like there will be pressure, and you'll just have to navigate it and take care of yourself and slow down and not really put pressure on yourself to hurry up. It's going to be like kind of baby steps and moving, and I'm not trying to be sorry, I don't want to sound I don't want to bog it down or anything, but it just feels like something that is just you're going to have to plot through um, with care and thought, and anything that pops up you'll have to heal. So yeah, I think that's just basically what I've been feeling with this full moon, and I definitely invite you to call something new in, celebrate where you're at currently, and go ahead and let go of whatever you don't need anymore. Just don't even try to hold on to it. And I do feel like if you continue to try to hold on to it, you may be able to drag it into the next cycle, or you may be forced to drop it. So just prepare for that. So let's go to the cards. I do have some oracle cards, and then I also pulled two cards from Sacred Geometry Activations. I really like this deck, and I'm getting used to using it. But this was something that I just asked for, like what is going to be activated for this Virgo season. Sorry, not Virgo season, for this Virgo new moon. And I got discernment, so I definitely think that goes on with the messages of, like, you know, organizing your thoughts, filling into what is correct and what is not, discerning between the two. And this is the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So I definitely think it's as you move through, you know, taking those pauses and pivoting if you have to, filling into them. And the other card I got, I only meant to pull one, but two popped out, so I went ahead and took it, is Gaia. And sorry, this one's 20 and Gaia is 28. And the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. And I feel this is very fitting. Like I said, Virgo is earth element, and you know, it just reminds us. And it also, maybe it's because when I do the visualizations, I connect to earth and to the divine, and I just feel like we are always connected, and so this is a good reminder. So I'll set those aside, and then the energy of this new moon is choices, and I definitely feel, since there was so many elements that I felt into this forecast, it's definitely like maybe you'll even have multiple opportunities, multiple things to discern and move through, and multiple choices. And it is and also what also just popped into my mind right now is that definitely opportunities will arise, and to use that discernment as to what is actually feels correct or feels in alignment with you, and where you what you are choosing to put your energy into grow or move forward on. um, the guidance card I pulled is the angel guide is healing energy. So I definitely feel like there will be a lot of healing, and it will be on maybe even all the different layers. So sorry, it doesn't it doesn't sound like a fun month of or new moon of healing and moving through emotions, or it just I definitely think there will be also what I feel is like expansion from the healing, because what I'm thinking of is like as you heal, it's like in layers as well. As you heal one layer, you can expand to the next, and it kind of I think there will be a lot of growth this month. It's just um, will be a month of a lot of and I keep saying month, sorry, new moon, but it is to the full moon. So there will just be a lot of growth and expansion and healing and moving through things. So then I pulled some clarification cards from the tarot decks, which is I always use the Light Seers Tarot. Um, so the first card is the Five of Cups, and it to me this card feels like boredom, or like not being satisfied with where you're at, and not seeing she has a rainbow colored cup next to her, not seeing the opportunity. So I definitely think the discernment card that we pulled for the activation comes into that, where you will definitely have to discern and look probably for those opportunities that are going to pop up for you, and not just disregard them, actually actively look, be active. And I also feel like that also kind of goes with the healing, where um I definitely think that you feel your feelings, but if you get stuck in them, kind of try to pull in healing, pull in that happiness, find something that will spark a little bit of joy for you, and don't get stuck in feeling this, and or even being upset that you are in the place that you're at and you think you should be more advanced, or more ahead of where you're at, you know. So the next card is the Two of Pentacles. Definitely feels like a balance, and it, you know, the Three of Cups is next. So I think there will have to be, just like I said, is that balance between where you think you should be celebrating and moving forward, and being okay with where you're at, and calling in that healing, and finding that balance for you. And it may be tough, but you are supported. The Three of Cups is a very supportive card. If not, sorry, my dog. If not, family, friends, And then I definitely feel like, so I got the Queen of Pentacles, but what it's making me feel like is relax. You got this. It's okay. Queen of Pentacles is very stable. I actually love this card because she is relaxed and not worried. And I think that's what this is calling for. You may have a lot going on, but always be that center of that pillar, that foundation, and be, feel okay with the choices that you're making. Following, actually, the high priestess was pulled again this for this new moon, so following your intuition, being guided, trusting your choices, trusting what you're deciding to let go. Don't try to hold on to things too tightly. She's not holding on to that pentacle like it's going to be taken from her. She's relaxed. She's very, and that's why I keep thinking that or feeling that things are multi-layered in this new moon, because there's just a lot of energy. That's what I keep feeling. And trusting yourself and trusting that, I also want to say that spirit or the universe is going to help you out a little bit. It's not always easy to have that faith or trust or hope, but I definitely think as you move along and align stuff, and if you're truly putting in the work, it will all snap into place for you and work for you. And especially if you're following your intuition. This is also the moon card, very fitting for a new moon. And I definitely feel like, following those downloads that you get, those inspirations, and inviting something new in. But yeah, those are our cards. I will post them on Instagram as always. And then just making sure I didn't miss anything with how I feel. Okay, no, I think that's good. And then, so we'll move into the visualization. The energy clearing and then the visualization. And so with the make yourself comfortable, pause the video if you want, grab a journal, come back to it when you're ready or however you want. But we'll go ahead. I usually close my eyes. You're welcome to position yourself however you want, and I place my hands on my heart, and you're welcome to do as you wish. Okay, so we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So we're going to inhale, hold, and then exhale. Second breath, inhale, hold, and then exhale. Third breath, inhale, hold, and then exhale. We invite Archangel Michael to step in on our right, setting a bubble of protection. We ask Archangel Michael to protect us and remove any attachments, any little smudges that we've come across that we're hanging on to that is stuck to our aura. He can sweep his sword around us, clearing out all those energies. Thank you, Archangel Michael. We are going to invite Archangel Gabriel to step into our left. She is going to bring support and love for us. We can ask her for strength on our journey. She's always very supportive. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. We're going to ask Archangel Uriel to step in front of us, to help guide us, to help illuminate our minds. Let us You help us use our discernment. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. And then we invite Archangel Raphael to step in behind us to heal our emotion, our physical, our mental wounds, any little nicks and scrapes that we may have. You can bring it in his green energy and release it. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Raphael. And then we're just going to feel our body planted to the earth. Usually it's the soles of your feet, but depending on how you're sitting, whatever, just allow the earth to come up and meet you and hold you. And we connect to the divine above us. Letting golden light shine upon our brow, our crown chakra, moving down our body, our chest, our arms, our torso, abdomen, hips, legs, lower legs, and feet. Now I invite you to imagine sitting in your favorite place. It could be anywhere, anytime, any place. We're going to take a few breaths there as you get comfortable in this place. It could be the ocean, it could be the lake, wherever is comfortable for you. Okay. Now that we're comfortable, we're going to take a balloon, or just imagine one appears in front of you, and you're going to hold it however you want. And you're just going to think of a few things that you want to let go. And we're going to take a few breaths. The balloon could be any color, it could be anything. And you're going to let it go. Just watch it drift away, to be released. And then you're going to think of a few things that you've been working on, where you're at. And you're going to send gratitude to yourself and to these things that you've been working on and building and moving through. And as you go through that, we'll just sit here and breathe and fill our hearts with gratitude. Now, you're going to look over and you're just going to see a beautiful crystal. And you're going to pick it up. And you're going to hold it. And these are going to be things, this crystal and this crystal are things that you're calling in for this new moon. And you're just going to hold the crystal and go over these new things that you are working on, calling in. Now you're going to set the crystal back where it was. And you're going to thank yourself for showing up, giving yourself time, trusting the process, doing the work. You can feel the light on your skin. It could be any color. And you're just going to let that recharge you. Feel the earth holding you still. And then we're going to slowly disconnect from the earth. Thank her for holding us and supporting us. You can bring slight movement to your body. Blink. Soft eyes. Whatever you need to do to slowly come back. Okay. Well, that is our new moon video for this new moon in Virgo, and I hope it was helpful for you, and I hope the weeks ahead are have easy flow, but there might be a little roughness, and I hope this helps you move through, navigate those energies, and thank you for your support, and thank you for coming and watching my video, and thank you for showing up for yourself and doing these exercises to help you move forward and move onward. So thank you. I will see you guys in the next full moon, which will be an eclipse. Yay! Alright, so take care. Have a good one. And I will post, I believe, the week ahead. And sorry if you heard my cat crying. So thank you. Bye.